Hi, it's May here. Here's a question I just got asked. I'm dealing with a very demanding job as a senior executive while also trying to meet very challenging family and social commitments. In this case, the person has a family member with depression. So the first thing that you want to do when you have competing priorities, all of which are really important to you, is to figure out where within those priority areas are you going to have impact. You don't need to be all things to all people at all times, and you can get help. So you want to focus your energies on those few areas within the priority areas that you are going to make the biggest impact in. Then the second thing is within each of those impact areas you've chosen, you need to define what success looks, feels, and sounds like. So instead of having, let's say, perfection, I'm a recovering perfectionist, instead of having perfection as your goal in each of these areas, try for good enough. And I know good enough sounds terrible, like a very low bar to anybody who wants to do everything they can. But good enough is sometimes the optimal, because then you still have time and energy left to satisfy some of those other impact areas. All right, so figure out what success or good enough looks, feels, and sounds like in those impact areas. Then the third thing is, now that you've identified your impact areas, what success and good enough looks like, then you can let the chips fall where they may. And that means number 3 is all about refraining from guilty feelings, because guilt is contagious. Just thinking back to when my kids were little, if I had said to them, "Oh, Mommy's so sorry, Mommy has to go to work and leave you here, I feel so sad," of course, they're going to play right in on that guilt. And it will just infect everybody. And I could do the same thing at work. "Oh, I'm so sorry I can't stay and help everybody, but I have to go to my daughter's basketball game." Instead, I could position it as, "Hey, I've done X, Y, and Z. I can work a little bit later afterwards, but I'm going to go cheer my kids on in their basketball game. It means so much to them." And everybody else is going to go, "Wow, good for you," right? So refrain from the guilty feelings and move forward positively, which then brings me to the 4th point, which is make sure you surround yourself with people who are going to be your support network. And most importantly, people who are going to advocate for you, because you're most likely to want to be helping everybody else at work, at home, family commitments, social commitments, business commitments, when in reality, you also need to take care of yourself. That's why you need to have at least one person, and preferably a group of people around you, who are going to advocate for you. So I hope that helps, and I would love to hear what you decide to do and how things turn out. Leave a comment and let me know.